Hello and welcome to another episode of Let's Play with Aspo, which this time with Europa Universalis 4 Ryukyu game. I've been doing some thinking, and like I said last episode, I'm thinking ahead a bit to know not only what to do next, but to what to do after that. So the plan is that when this war is over, plan is to do a full annexation and then an eventual release of Champa as my vassal, since I will not be able to core any of these lands. My plan, I'm not sure this will work as intended, but we'll see about that. It's worth a shot at least. My plan is to try to ally Viet. The thing is, I got minus 1060, so when we get peace that will be minus 60. Minus 41 is for distance between borders, and I'm hoping that that penalty will be removed entirely when I will become their neighbor after taking all these lands. That will put me at minus 19. Now, getting a royal marriage with them will be possible with that penalty, the minus 35 penalty removed. And the royal marriage will give me 10 plus 6, 10 for the marriage and 6 for the 25 opinion it will give me. So that will be 57, which is just 3 points away from being able to ally Viet. That might be a good idea, I'm not sure, but I have a feeling that it's better to have an ally close by, an ally that is let's see, Viet has rival Lanshan, Champa and Khmer. That is my 3 primary targets here, to be honest. Khmer after Champa, or Lan Chang if I get a nice opportunity. We'll see what happens. So I'm gonna try to do that. And also that will decrease the amount of aggressive expansion they get from me when I attack Khmer or Lanchang. Ayutthaya are a bit too far away. They've got the minus 61 distance between borders penalty, so that might not be enough to do anything about. So that is the current plan. Also the plus 6 relations improvement I can get from just improving relations, and the minus 3 that will fade away. That's 9 total, so that's 2 more for an alliance, so that's only 1 away with all those penalties removed. So we'll see what happens. I do actually need 1 and not 0, so there is some work to be done as well. Anyway, allying Viet is after this war, and also going for Kutai. I think I'm gonna go quite fast afterwards. We'll see how my economy looks. I'm probably gonna need some money. I'm gonna end up having a few loans. Right now I've got 22 loans, so there's something to be said about that. And yeah, I guess that's it for now. I'm just gonna have to look to see how this plays out, and eventually we're gonna have to go into India as well, because the general plan here, at least for the beginning of the game, is to expand wide in different regions and cultural groups. Simultaneously is the word I was looking for. So right now we're going in the, actually found the culture groups before. I just didn't realize it. So these cultures are all in the same group. So right now we're doing some conquests in the Malayan culture group. the Malay culture group, as it actually. And after that we've got Khmer, which is in the same culture group as Dai Viet. So if I'm allied with Dai Viet, they will not mind me attacking Khmer, and they will not mind me attacking Lanshan. And then we have India, which is comprised of no more than 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different culture groups, and several different religions as well. Well, at least 2, Hindu and Sunni. And Sindh. No, Sindh is not a religion. Silly me. Sindh is a country, that is Sunni. Oh, I'm tired apparently. And yeah. Also, Pagarayung is a nice target as well, because they're actually Buddhist in Sunni Sunni country. So well, they say prime target as well for some early vassals, because we are going to use vassals a lot. One thing I noticed while doing some reconnaissance was that we are getting some unrest in Okinawa because of war exhaustion and negative stability. Now, the fine thing, I'm not that experienced with this new these new rebel mechanics, the unrest and autonomy system. I have not really played a lot with it, so this might actually end up being what messes this Let's Play up. We'll see. What I do know is that you cannot increase the autonomy in your capital. It is capped at 0. Capital province cannot have an autonomy higher than 0. However, I can still raise it. Increase autonomy with 25, giving autonomy increased until 5th of February 1478, giving the following effects: local unrest -10. So clicking that button would increase my autonomy by 25, but it can't because I'm capped at 0. What it will do, however, is reduce my local unrest by 10. So that removes that. Autonomy increase -10. So that is out of the picture. And yeah, that's on the house. Just gonna check, it's still yellow here, so I'm not losing any troops. And yeah, that's the plan for now, at least. Allying Dai Viet. Oh, look at this, we're done with Ayutthaya. I'm gonna recall that then. Let's see. Brunei would like to have their relations improved. I'm gonna miss out on this month though, sadly. So I could probably do this. This is just me testing something. I mean, Brunei is further away, so sending to Dai Viet would be quicker probably. So I could probably send to improve relations, increasing it once, immediately recall it, and have it back in time for me to send it to Brunei this month. That is actually working out exactly as I intended. That way I can send it to Brunei and it will be there for the turn of the month. Doing it the other way around would probably not have worked. And that means that now that the month has turned, I should be maxed out with Brunei. It is now 98. Alright. So I'm gonna recall that one. I'll just send it some other time. So what do we do with our diplomat? This is Ming. It's almost done as well. Let's take a look at the opinion map mode. got some friends. I guess if I wanted to go for Pargaruyung, I would need fleet basing rights in either Siak or Pasai. So, should I become friends with them then? Question is, would they give me fleet basing rights after fully annexing Champa? Probably not, since they are in the same cultural group. So that might be a waste of time. At least I'm gonna wait until I know it's a waste of time. And I'm hoping that Brunei won't mind too much. Let's see, how much does Brunei mind about Champa? How much do Brunei care about Champa? Let us find Siak. Where's Brunei? Well, nowhere really. Yeah. Oh, well, this is not fair because Siak is the same religion. What if I did this? Brunei is not on the list. Kutai is the only one that really cares. Well, they are on the list, but at -1, so they don't really care. So my annexation of Champa should not affect the ability to get fleet basing rights with Brunei. Hopefully. Not definitely, but hopefully. But what do I do with my diplomat? The question remains. Ayutthaya is friendly. Daiviet is friendly. Could send them there, but whatever I send is going to be there for the turn of the month. So I might as well send it to Siak, to be honest. And then recall it. Or do I? Yeah, I do. Oh, look at that. I think I'm gonna be lucky. I'm gonna get it back July 31. So we won the siege of Panduranga. So that means we move on. And look at that, July 31, we get 2 ticks with... well, who do we want relations with? This one's 96, 98, 100. Yeah, so I guess Siak is the obvious answer. So why not? Just gonna keep it there. Not bother. And we'll arrive August 5. Like that. And this one can now move ahead into Taiguyen to avoid taking any more attrition. There we go. So Ming is done. No, I only get 2 per month because my prestige has decayed or something. I wonder if what it depends on. I don't know. Because I know that with Daiviet and Brunei, I got 4 each tick, so that was 8 per month. Ming seems to be 4 per month for some reason. 2 plus 2. Rather 2 per month. Whatever. You get it. You get me. You understand my meaning. Gonna go ahead and top off the ones I care about. Well, we're just about to turn around. And yeah, this again. A noble families feud. This is one of the new events, I guess. So we could get noble rebels in Okinawa. If we wanted to switch to a noble republic, this would be helpful, I guess. But do we want that? I'm not sure. I think we will want to keep the empire status. Yeah, I think so. So what we do is we gain 25% local autonomy in Okinawa, and if this is not inconsequential, that will do nothing. Exactly, 0% autonomy, since we cannot gain autonomy in Okinawa. Excellent. So we've got this diplomat. It's home from Meng. Guess I'll send him to... Where do we send him? Doesn't really matter. Well, I guess I could start working over here. So where in India do I want to make landfall? Let's see, let's look at the culture. It's kind of hard as well, because I'm mostly gonna go for whatever seems like a good opportunity at the time, and this is pretty far ahead, so it's kind of hard planning ahead. I know last time I went for Gujarat. I attacked Gujarat by befriending Kathiawar. I've seen that this Ceylon is actually quite a good target, seeing as they're Buddhist and the rest of India is Hindu or Sunni, so they're quite alone down here, and they're definitely alone in their culture group with being Buddhist. So to demonstrate, declaring war on Ceylon will make Pegu annoyed, but that's about it. Pegu and yeah, the Buddhist people of East Asia, so that should not be too terrible. So, making friends with Vani, or sorry, Jaffna, might be a good idea. But they are becoming integrated by Vijayanagar, so maybe we should become friends with Vijayanagar. Yeah, let's do that. Could be useful for an alliance while in India as well, since they are quite strong. But for now, yeah, let's do that. And let us continue. Let's see what happens. Champa wants peace. Champa will not get peace. And we're actually making money now. Since we are no longer reinforcing these units. These two should actually all consolidate those. That should mean I'm reinforcing one less unit, which would mean a bit more money in the pocket, probably. Well, not over time. Over time it would be the same, I guess, but still. It's gonna make a tiny difference right now, I think. Gonna take a little while longer to reinforce though, but we don't care about that because we're barely reinforcing at all. So there we go, won the siege of Kalfara. Now we're getting close to the last one here, and I think that when it turns to positive, when there's a chance that I will get it, I'm gonna recall my diplomats. Because I want to have them at home so that I can end this as quickly as possible. Let's see. There we go. This one is still yellow, right? Yep, still on the sweet spot for our 2,000 troops. We're actually... Are we capped? Yeah, we are. So maybe we should increase our maintenance just a little bit to increase the number of troops I reinforce. I'll give it 1 month of full reinforcement just to go down on manpower so that I can actually gain some manpower. Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna go back to roughly 10%, 12. That's 10%. That should be the sweet spot. Yep. Try to reinforce as much as possible. So minus 28. Do not want to borrow money to reinforce. Not right now, at least. Guess I could increase it to... Oh crap, our general died. So we're gonna go ahead and recruit one as fast as possible while our army tradition is still high. Even though it's gonna cost us 50 military power, we're gonna need that. And this one is even crappier, which is kind of sad. We will take this unit. Let's see. Yeah, Shitatsu Show is not as good. At least not at sieging. Well, he was as good, to be honest. And let's see, now we want to send that one back. Select army. We will split this. Move this one away. Again. There we go. Now we have a different sweet spot because we have lower maneuver. So we're gonna have to increase our army maintenance a bit to still... That is actually not good. So now we're losing money because our general died. Not much, but a little. If I repay a loan, maybe I'll... Yeah, I'm breaking even. Because I lowered my interest. Oh well. There is not much you can do about such things. You do not control when your generals live and die. What I want to know is, I do not have a legal heir. So, but as soon as we do, we've got an heir, that will not result in... So now I'm actually losing money again. Oh well, nothing I can do about that. What we need to do now is... Well, 7%. Maybe I'll wait one tick before recalling. There we go, 21%. I'm going to recall my both of my guys now, because one is going to be needed to actually broker the peace, and one is going to be needed on the next day to start working on Diviet. And yeah. Wasting a few months worth of relationship, but yeah, that seems to have been a pretty good idea of when to recall them. Now, stopping just a minute, thinking about this, if we are done, go ahead and lower my maintenance before I forget. Could reduce our inflation. However, I'm not sure I want to do that. On the other hand, as the earlier I do it, the less it will cost me. But I'm going to need the admin power to tech up. Well, let's see. Full annexation. What kind of effect is that gonna have? Well, Kutai. Majapahit. How about our neighbors here? -7 basically from Dai Viet, Ayutthaya, Langchang, and I guess Khmer is there somewhere as well. That I can't see. That should be, I guess. So no big deal. Cannot really get anything else out of this other than the full annexation, so I'm gonna go ahead and take that. We're gonna let 1 day tick by, 2, because I've got this on autopause, apparently. And yeah. Oh, is this dependent on where my capital is then? Or my closest cord province? So this might actually, well, it will not work if that's the case, since the distance between our borders did not change at all. I'm gonna give it a day. Guess I could give it until the turn of the month, because no one is really gonna enter a coalition against me for that reason. And also, question is now, what do I do with this? Do I do anything about these before I release it, or do I just let him handle it? Guess I could increase autonomy, but that would lower his manpower and everything. Thing is, he's not going to have a lot of trouble with unrest as soon as I hand it back to him, Champa that is, our future vassal. So I guess we're kind of fine. Can't really build anything here either, can I? Can build mercenaries, but I'm not gonna do that. So yeah, I'm gonna wait until the turn of the month just to see that the distance between border does not update by then. But after that I'm gonna ignore it and release Champa as a vassal. And there we go, 1st of July. So no, distance between border does not update because it needs to be, well, it depends on closeness to my closest core, I guess. -12 from Ming, so Ming is actually quite close. However, I'm quite far away from an alliance with Ming. So, oh, and Brunei is actually fighting Kutai. Oh well, that means that whatever is left of Kutai is going to be easy pickings for us. So what we do now is we release Champa. Or do we do that, or do we fabricate a claim beforehand? Let's see. I want to see who is allied to who here. So Lan Shang is allied to Lana, Tongu, and Pegu. Khmer has no allies. Dai Viet is allied to Ayutthaya. So Khmer is our prime target right here. And to attack Khmer without having to do a no casus belli war, we're going to have to fabricate a claim. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to fabricate a claim on what? Let's see now. Their total war score of their territory is 116. So, well, if I take this one, Praenokor, they will be at 101. And should someone else take something, I guess that would tip the scales. I wish someone would take... oh, this is... no, that's not a capital, so... I wish someone would take Phnom Penh. Oh well. Fabricate claims on Prenocor. Can also have all these two. 15, 12. So yeah, Prenocor it is. I'm gonna fabricate a claim there. And then we're gonna go ahead and release Champa. Let's see. Mutual attitude, trust, relations. So yeah, we are releasing Champa. Thank you. Now where are there's our cogs. We can send them ahead. I'm going to increase the fleet maintenance just so that they do not take a lot of damage, and so that they will repair. And we're going to start improving relations with Brunei so that we can get fleet basing rights. We're at -3, so we're going to need 12 more relations with them. That's 3 from improved relations and 10 from guaranteeing their independence, which should be enough. And by the turn of the month we'll hopefully have our 3. Oh, I forgot, I should probably have... ooh, this one would be nice. However, it's gonna take quite a while. I'm gonna need 22 ducats. Where can I get 22 ducats? Let's see. Country. Who's the richest I know? That's also tiny. Pegu is tiny, but not tiny enough. How about Patani or Kedah? What's your deal? Patani has 47 ducats, and Kedah has 51. So attacking one of those would be nice. How about Khmer? Khmer has 40. On the other hand, anyone I attack is probably going to be building units. Khmer. That would be nice. On the other hand, that one is probably dependent on us not being at war. I'm gonna check that out in the mission files, see what the requirements for repaying our loans are. And we're gonna end this episode here with Champa as our new vassal. And next episode we're gonna be probably taking care of Kutai, or what's left of it after Brunei has had its say. Brunei actually has a lot of claims here, so we'll see what happens. Anyway, thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next episode. Take care.